Hello my dear friends, so today we are going to solve the leet code problem 1161 maximum level sum of a binary tree. Okay, so what will be given in this question? A tree will be given to us and we need to find the maximum level sum. Okay, so in this diagram we can see there are three levels, level 1, level 2, level 3. So if you are going to find the sum of level 1, it will be 1. If you are going to find the sum of level 2, it is going to be 7, and if you are going to find the sum of level 3, then it is going to be -1. So we need to return the level. So this is level 1, this is level 2, and this is level 3. So we need to return the level which has the maximum sum. Okay, I hope the question is clear. In the above example, maximum sum is 7 and the maximum level is going to be, which is having maximum sum, is 2. So in the output we need to return the value as 2. Similarly, the node will be given to us in this, like this we have to solve the problem. Okay, so one thing that is clear in my mind is we need to travel level by level. Okay, so here what we are going to do, we are going to see the level traversal. Okay, because we first of all we need to traverse the first level, then we need to traverse the second level. Like this we need to traverse all the levels, and to traverse we also need some variables like maximum sum, maximum level. Okay, so how we are going to approach this problem? We know that level order traversal will be useful when we need to traverse level by level. Okay, and how we are going to use level order traversal? By using the help of cube. So first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to check if root is not present. So I am going to write the condition. If not root, what I am going to do, I am going to return 0. In that case, means if there are no elements, it means we have maximum level as 0. Now suppose we have the root. Okay, we have the root. So what we are going to do, we are going to insert that root in the cube. So this is our cube. So what we will do, we will insert in Q, that will be equals to root. Now what we have to do, we have to define some of the variables like max level. To calculate the level, initially let's say max level will be 1, and maximum sum we assume it as a infinite value that is in negative, so that it will be update on the first run. So minus infinite. Okay, float minus infinite. Now what we need to do, we want the current level also. Okay, so first of all we will be in current level 1, then we need to calculate all the sum in the current level, then we will go in the current level 2, then we will go in the current level 3. So we need a variable level which initially will be started with the 1. Now what we need to do, we need to traverse the elements which are present in the cube. So as of now we have only one element, that is root element 1. So what we are going to do, first of all we are going to take out the value which is present in this node. Okay, so while there are some elements in the queue, what we are going to do, we need to take out the value. Okay, suppose here there have only one element. Okay, but when we are going to get on the second level, there will be more elements. So we need to traverse in a for loop for all the elements in a queue. Okay, and here we want some local variables also. What are the local variables? Level sum, that is also initially 0, and next level, which will be an array where we are going to store all the values. So first of all what we are going to do, we are going to traverse all the nodes which are present in the queue. So for node in the queue, so first of all we got first node, right? What we are going to do, we are going to add the value in the level sum. So level sum plus equals to node dot value. Okay, node has three variables, value, left and right. So here we have only one element, so we added that element in the level sum. Correct. Now as soon as this is done, what we need to do, in the next level we have two elements, left child and right child. So we will check if node dot left, if we have something in the left child, what we are going to do, we are going to append the value in the next level. So next level is initially empty, so we will append the value as 7. So what I will do, I will write like this, next level dot append, and here we are going to append the value, okay, node dot left. If left child is present, we are adding the left child. Similarly, we will check if node dot right, suppose we have the right child, so what we are going to do, we are going to add a right child also. So it will be same, next level dot append node dot right. Okay, like this we are going to add the right child as well. Now this is done. Now what we are going to do is, now the q will be equals to next level. Why? Because now initially there was only one element, we traverse the entire thing. Now what we want these two elements. So what we will do, we will write like this, q is equal to next level. Okay, and one more thing we need to check. So we have got the level sum as well as next level elements, so we need to compare. If level sum, suppose if the current level sum is greater than the maximum sum, so what we need to do, we need to update the maximum sum. So maximum sum will be equals to level sum, right? And what we need to do, we need to increase the level also, okay, and we can say that max level will be equals to the level. So once this is done, okay, now we need to go to the next level, so we will increase level plus plus. Okay, this is the code that will help us to find the maximum row. And once this while loop is done, what we are going to do, we are going to return the max level. Okay, so basically what we did is, first of all we have some elements. Okay, I will explain you again. 1 7 0 7 minus 8, we have some elements. What we did, we inserted the element in the queue. Okay, then we find the current sum. So in this case current sum will be equals to 1. Then we check, is it greater? So our maximum sum was minus infinite, so maximum sum will become now 1 and maximum level will become also 1. Then what we did, we added a new array, answer, or what we can say next level array. So in the next level array we have, if there is a left child, we inserted the left child and right child. So now in this array, now in this queue we have two elements. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to traverse both the elements which are present in the queue and need to find the maximum sum. So maximum sum will come when you traverse the loop and you get the sum, so it will be 7. Now if the sum is greater than maximum sum, update the value as well as the level. So these two parts are done. Now what we need to do, so if there are elements which are, if the 7 has the left hand child, so in next level what we are going to do, we are going to add elements like this, 7 and minus 8. Then we will come to the 0, we will check whether it has the left child or right child. If the left child or right child is present, then we should insert them, but as of now nothing is there, so it will be empty. So what we will do, again we will traverse and we will calculate the current sum. So current sum will be when we traverse all the elements of the queue. So elements in the queue are 7 and minus 8, so we will sum them and it will be minus 1. And if the value is not greater than the maximum sum, we are not going to update max sum and max level. Okay, like this is the approach we are going to use. So in this approach we have used the concept of level order traversing. So here you can see the code. Here I have written that if root is not none, return 0. Then we have started our queue with some variables. Okay, and while we have element in the queue, what we are going to do, we are going to calculate the level sum as well as elements which are present in the next level. So I told you, whatever the elements that are present in the queue, we are going to add them in the level sum. Once this is done, we will check if the left node is present or not. If the left node is present, we are going to add them to the next level. Similarly, if the right node is present, we are going to add them in the next level array. Then if the value is greater than if the level sum is greater than the maximum sum, we are going to update the values. Then we are going to update our queue as well as our level, and at the end what we are going to do, we are going to return the maximum value. So if we are going to see all the test cases are pass. So if you feel that it helped you, or if you find the video useful, you can share this video with your friends and let me know if you have any doubt in the comment section. Okay, thank you.